Alrighty, knuckleheads, Grumpy Grandpa here, and my better half, Debbie, is here. And why am I wearing my Hobo Joe shirt today?
Because we cleaned today. We did some spring cleaning today.
You did a lot of work.
I did, and you did too.
And you did a lot of work, and you went to bed.
Stop.
And then I'm going to tell the people the truth. You went to bed, but she deserves it because she worked really hard all day long. I mean, and I ran the carpet cleaner and helped you, and I cleaned 3 cars out front yesterday.
Yes.
But today I helped you primarily.
Yes.
And then I came in here and I messed around on Studio Z.
Yes.
And we did a little updating today.
Yeah.
See? Now,
it's always great when you.
That's my old iPad that Deb has and my new iPad here. But the good thing is this is called Touch Portal, and it runs our OBS software. And because I bought it on my account, it works on both iPads. And now you have total control over there, and I have total control over here, and we can put on hundreds of buttons. But we only need so many. Yeah. So another thing I wanted to touch off is, whenever you don't want to cook for me, like this for lunch today, because you were really busy, and you said, Mark, just handle it. I usually go to the frozen burritos. You know, I love them. El Monterey beef and bean burritos.
It does.
They're the best. And but we ran out of water back whenever the ice storms hit, and so I wanted easy, cleaning food.
Snowstorm. When the
snowstorm. No ice storm, just snowstorm. You gotta hang with me today, people. I'm not that very sharp today. But I got these Tina's Cantina breakfast burritos. Handcrafted. I'm thinking maybe not. but we got them at Walmart. And they weren't too expensive, but there was a whole bunch of them. And I thought, boy, that'll be easy, you know, for maybe breakfast or whatever. But I had them for lunch today. And those paired with Louisiana Supreme Jalapeno Pepper Sauce. Now we got those at Walmart. This over at United in the dollar section. Yes. But you can get 2 for 50 cents.
Yeah, and it is really good sauce. It's really good sauce.
It's 2 for $1.
2 for $1.
So 50 cents a bottle. And I'm telling you what, this stuff is better than the expensive stuff out there. It is to die for. I put it on everything. So that goes out to all my bachelor friends out there, you know, advice that I used to do. I used to do bachelor advice cooking in some of my older videos. Yes. So you pop them in the microwave, put some green sauce on them, eat them up. They're really good. Okay, let's not. Why do you want to bore people with stuff like that on my show?
I don't know why I want to bore people.
And I'm almost done with my sandwich because instead of cooking tonight, I had those for lunch, and I'm having my healthy sandwich, which I love. Yes. And everything. So, let's see. Let's hope everything goes good now, because this is our second take, I think, because I forgot to put the audio on one of the new button slides that we have here. So, let's go out to a slideshow here. What are those, Deb?
Those are satellite trucks.
Very good. And do you remember what those satellite trucks were used for?
Yeah, Champ Car.
Yeah, they were the one set of trucks over on the one side were specifically for Champ Car, and I worked that series, and so that's what I did for many years, right? So, do you remember what trip these were on? Maybe that you went with me.
Our trip to the east.
To the East Coast. Okay, so here we go. She was able to come along. We found somebody to watch the kids, and so she tagged along with me. We started off in Cleveland, and this was a Good Times night ship crew, right? And it was a blast. It was fun. It was very relaxing. You could go out and the motors just humming, but it was a dance party night. Yes. And alcohol and all kind of stuff, and I would have to say we were probably the minority that night, because it was a lot of the one song I remember the most is Melissa's Got a Big Old Butt. Oh yeah, that song, remember? And just a lot of fun loving music, and everybody was dancing and just having a whale of a good time. We had a good time.
We had a good time.
And this ship was straight across from the the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I
Mhm.
didn't get the picture for you holding the big guitar out front, just being silly. Then we, so we were there in Cleveland. Then we went to Mont Blanc,
Yes.
Canada. It was a skiing resort
Mhm.
place,
Mhm.
and very beautiful. It was very windy that day,
It was
and
very
your
windy
hair
up
just
there.
was everywhere.
Mhm.
And we took a bigger gondola to get up there, but
Yeah.
then there were smaller gondola rides that you could take, and they went over top of everything. It was very,
Mhm.
very nice resort. We had a really good
We
time.
did have a really good time.
And there we are in our hotel room that we had up
Mhm.
there, and you take the stairways up to the bed, which is I've never had a hotel room quite like that before, and
Yeah.
and a little kitchen area, and you were working on, at the time, you were doing the church big screen. You would volunteer to do the big screen and set it all up for them. So you could get in. I had it set up for you so you could get into that computer and set it all up.
Even if I wasn't there. Even if I was in Canada.
Yeah. So there you were working while, and getting that done so you didn't miss out on that. Then we went to Niagara Falls. That was a good time. You had the falls back there. And we took a bus from our hotel room. We had a day off. So it took us everywhere, set up. We even went to Dan Aykroyd's winery or whatever, vineyard or whatever you want to call it. And but we all got to eat overlooking the falls as part of the whole bus tour.
Yeah, it was
one
great.
price.
That was beautiful.
Get it all.
Yeah.
And then there was the conservatory at Niagara Falls there. I just like the picture because you look lovely there.
Oh. Thank you.
Then, we got to see the top of the falls. Then the Maid of the Mist. That was part of the bus tour.
Yes.
And you got all emotional there. It was very moving. And it gets right up to the falls and you get sprayed. But you thought it was very
moving.
Very
like
moving.
The power of God.
Power of God. Okay. So that was our trip. And I think we mentioned it in one of your shows or my shows in the past. So I thought, what the heck? Let's just show some people what we used to do in our youngin' days before the YouTubes.
Before the YouTubes.
Before the YouTubes, we used to get out. We were young. We had a really good time.
Yes.
All right. Now, you came across this and you posted it on Facebook.
Yes. It's
you've gone through a little bit here the last week or so, and in the past you've lost loved ones, and you saw this in it, and it says The Weight of Grief. This amazing artist, Celeste Roberge, found a way to convey the physical feeling of grief. And that's how you perceived it.
Yes.
And you were like, oh, I have to post that on
Facebook.
And then I saw it, but you know how people perceive art differently.
Yeah.
I came across that and I said, that is, portraying physical pain of a guy after he's been kicked in the nuts or, or hitting the balls with anything.
Yes.
And, you go, oh, gosh, oh, Lord, that hurts really bad.
That probably describes it.
Yeah, that was, write in the comments below which way you perceived this whenever you first saw it. Guy getting nutted or
the weight of grief.
The weight of grief and how much is upon you that you have to keep trudging through life and just think of all the good things that we have going on with each other.
Of course.
Then last but not least, we have the old, not sure if this is a cruel or hilarious. And I saw that on one of the homesteaders Facebook pages, and I thought that was kind of funny. And it was cute. Like the guy put a lot of
work into his chicken house.
And I was thinking, put a drive-through on the other side, and you just pull up and you say, hey, I'd like a fried chicken, and the guy grabs a chicken and takes its head off, then runs it through the depucker, and then they throw it in a... I don't know what it's called. I don't have chickens. And then you throw it in a vat of grease, and bread it, and then boom, right out the window. Yeah. That's how this KFC could operate.
KFC operates.
So yeah, it was a good week. We started off Saturday. We started off Friday with a little something, and that was very relaxing. And we had a good time with Fred and Karen. No, Fred. Karen,
Yeah, Karen left.
Karen went with her friends this
Mhm.
week. And then we went to your mom's house,
Mhm.
and she cooked up
Some sausage and eggs.
Yeah, perhaps blue ribbon sausage. No, what?
Blue and gold.
Blue and gold sausage.
Mhm.
It was really good sausage,
Mhm.
and her eggs. She puts a little milk or something, and they're all fluffy and delicious. And she's always asking me, "Do you want some
More.
of this? More? Do you want
Yeah.
this?" And we had
Yeah.
coffee. It was a great morning
Yes.
out at the farm,
Mhm.
and I hung around and talked to Marty for a little bit before I got called into work.
Yes.
And but I made some extra money, so
Mhm.
it was a good weekend all in all. I hope you all had a great weekend. And so I'm ready to wrap this up. You got anything else to say?
No.
You want to interject to my knuckleheads
No, I'm good.
on the YouTubes?
I'm good.
All right. Alrighty, YouTubers out there on the YouTubes. That's the end of the show. Like I say at the end of all my shows, try not to get nutted.